It's a great day for another kitchen adventure here in the Let's Make Food from Food kitchen. Today we're going to make some Thousand Island dressing from scratch. That's right, completely from scratch. So what I have here is 4 ounces of homemade tomato paste, and I'll put a link down below on how to make that. You can of course use store stuff, but please look at the label and make sure there's not a bunch of additives, because that's part of what we try to avoid here. Okay, I have a couple tablespoons of water and a tablespoon and a half of apple cider vinegar. This is house made as well. I'll put a link below for that. And we will put in our 4 ounces of tomato paste. Okay. I love fresh tomatoes. The smell of it. I know these are canned, but you know what I mean. I used fresh tomatoes to can them. You understand that, right? Am I making sense today? It's okay if I'm not. Just tell me. I can take it. Okay, then I need about a teaspoon of honey. Oh my gosh. Don's Market, Gallatin, Tennessee. Go check them out. Honeycomb still. I think I've showed you this before. But if you're new, you haven't seen it, right? So I'm just going to set this in there and let the spoon warm up a little to get that honey out. And set it aside maybe. Okay. Then garlic. Like, what do we have next? You can use garlic powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder, or you can press 1 garlic clove in here. It is up to you on this. I like to use the fresh, but not everybody does, because it does leave the chunks. They're small, but it still leaves that. Not everybody likes that texture in there. Okay, so we're going to heat this up. I'm going to stir it up. I want this to just bubble, almost boil, and then immediately take it off of the heat. We just want to cook it that tiny little bit. Now I have some salt here, and I'm just going to put a pinch of salt in there, or 2. And start working on the rest of my stuff as soon as I'm comfortable with this, because I don't want it to scald. There's not a lot in here. Remember, it's only 4 ounces. If you've made Thousand Island dressing, most recipes call for ketchup and whatnot. Well, let me tell you what we just did. We just made ketchup. Ta-da! So that is one of the ingredients in Thousand Island dressing, and so why not just make the whole thing? For me, you know. Okay, this is almost there. What I want to do, separate my egg yolk from the whites. I'm just doing it this way in case it breaks. Okay, ooh, it actually went pretty well. Okay, I'm trying to get that little string. I don't like the string, it doesn't hurt anything. There we go. Ah, come on, get off of there. It's okay if this is on there, I'm just being picky. There we go. Okay, this is bubbling, and so I'm going to remove it from the heat, and we're going to let it cool off while we move on to the next step. We need a teaspoon of preferably fresh squeezed lemon juice. Now remember, if you've ever watched my homemade mayo recipe, you'll know that this needs to be room temperature and this needs to be room temperature, okay? So make sure that your lemon and your egg are room temperature. What to do with those lemon scraps? I have a cute short video I'll give you a link to on what to do with your lemon scraps. And it has to do with household cleaning, chemical free. I'm gonna stick this in here to go with the rest of it. Because that stands for about a week. I guess I have a half a teaspoon that's clean, so what I'm gonna have to do is just do 2 half teaspoons. Okay, there's 1. One of the alternatives you can use if you don't have any fresh lemon, but you have apple cider vinegar, you can use that as well. It's the acidity that will react with the proteins in the egg yolk to emulsify. What does emulsify mean? Well, do you see how runny this is? As soon as I start whisking it, it's going to thicken up, okay? And that's how we get the start of our mayonnaise, because that's what we're making now, is mayonnaise. Okay, you can see that it's thicker now, and I'm going to start drizzling. At this point, if it looks runny, it didn't emulsify. Don't use any more oil. Start over. Okay. That is all of the oil that goes in there. And as you can see, we have a creamy mayo. See that? So in one video, you've learned how to make mayo and ketchup. I'm gonna put a little salt in here. Now, if I was leaving this as a mayonnaise, I would take a little, maybe a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half of whole ground mustard and add it to this. Yummy. Okay. So, let me see if this is cooled off enough. That's also yummy. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. So what I need to do is prep my gherkins. Now these are not homemade, and I would just want to be honest about that because I haven't made gherkins. I've made refrigerator pickles, and gherkins, you know, it's going to take a little time, and I didn't prep that ahead of time enough for this video. So I have some gherkins. I want about 1/4 cup. Gauge this on how much you like. These are sweet gherkins. You could use a dill as well. And the reason I chose not to go with dill is because I'm using this primarily for the Reuben. So that's already going to have sauerkraut on it, and I wanted to offset that a little bit with the sweet gherkin. And this, of course, is a dressing you can put on salads and whatnot. If you're using pre-made ketchup and things, it's 4 ounces of ketchup and 1 cup of mayo and about 1/4 cup of either relish or diced pickles. You can use either one. Okay, so that was 2 gherkins, and I think that's plenty for the 1 cup. Okay, I'm gonna add the rest in here. And now we're going to put in our ketchup. Now, if you put this in the fridge, it would chill and be not quite as runny if you were leaving it as a ketchup. I'm gonna salt it a little bit more. And we're done. I'm gonna put it in a jar, store it in the fridge. Okay, I went and grabbed a little bit of salad for my Thousand Island. I'm gonna pour it in the jar first. And then we'll drizzle some on the salad because this isn't just for Reubens. Okay, there it is, looking good. This dressing should last us a couple of weeks in the refrigerator because remember, it was made with raw egg yolk. So make sure that you use it up. Not that it'll be a problem, it's delicious. What is it you'd like to learn how to make? Tell me what it is down below in the comments. Do you have a different way to make Thousand Island dressing? Tell me that too. Thanks for joining me here today in the Let's Make Food from Food kitchen. From my kitchen to yours, let's make food from food.
That's one boy puppy.